ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money,
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Thompson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ripley.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one goes for 30 yards.
Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Point it right. To the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. Even. 4th down. Even.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Rolling to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44. Mike, 44. Hey, here we go.
Hurry.
Mike, Bobo. I'm here all day.
Check that. Regular.
Hey, check.
And again, it's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Run.
Stand up in. Check three.
They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Motion, motion, pump, 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 pump. Pump, pump, pump.
This is Thompson. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 50, check 50. Check, 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 check. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Dancing to his left. Kansas City touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. 36, 36. Check, check.
Up, left.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
What?
On third down, Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Alert! Hey, alert 33.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, alert 33.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Breaks the tackle, now an Allen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You ready? You ready?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Go. 50, Mike, 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 99. Joker, 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 joker. Check, 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 check.
Up, up.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Check 52. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, alert. Hey, box truck.
Mike Popo.
Let's set a tone.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
44th to Mike, 44th Mike.
King. Hey, wahoo.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. Check out.
Real.
Watch twist.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurry.
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go. Mike's 50. Man, that's trash. Slam. Kill.
Check. Run.
Mayfield with it once more. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll buy some time right. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
15.
54.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tight.
On the carry, Thompson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, a run with Thompson. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yellow. Watch the line.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Markel Lee, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
54, seam 6. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A big play that time out of Chubb. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
King. 80 weapons.
Mike 50. Hey, me and you.
Alert.
I'm coming after you. Check 3. Out.
Pistol.
No. Off.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Alpha.
50's the line.
Mayfield to throw it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Yellow.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey. Tighten up.
Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking for Kelsey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, Mike 50.
I got it.
Here's Mayfield. On the move to his left. Busts through the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Point it right. Hurry. Five. Regular. Mike 50.
Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down, Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go.
King.
Rush in. Say.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Alpha. 53 is the mic.
Mahomes to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Mahomes again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Check 31. Check 31.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense once trailed by 2 touchdowns. Now they've got a chance to take the lead. 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
53, Mike 53.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he is caught with the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 6 seconds remaining. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can